So why am I reviewing this? Bellroy, another Bellroy. But this one's really interesting because this is a notebook cover mini plus a notebook. Okay. Here we go. Here is the notebook cover. And it looks like we have 1, 2 notebooks. This is the caramel color, but it comes in a couple others. So why am I reviewing this? It carries credit cards. That's why. So why should you care about a notebook? Well, I don't know, but let's keep going. All right, first thing I like here is it has a bit of a magnetic closure. I like that because a lot of notebooks will just sit there and hang open like this and they just kind of get a bit sloppy. This one closes on its own. You see this little, oh, very so. Yes, and that way it kind of keeps it a little more kept and a little less scraggly. We have 2 internal card slots. They are right here, actually, hidden on the inside. So this is information, which Bellroy always provides. So we have a card slot right there and a card slot right there. Capacity up to 3 cards in each of these slots. And then we've got really 2 internal notebook passport slots. So this comes with a notebook in it. And so the cards are on this top side and you still have a full slot behind it. And of course we have our full slot back here in order to be able to put these notebooks, which you have, and or a passport. So it is quite usable and you can utilize it for different things. It measures 5.9 by 4.1 by 0.25 and it weighs 2.68 ounces or 76 grams. And believe it or not, there's a lot going on with what appears to be a very simple notebook cover. Company recommends up to 6 cards and 2 passports, or these notebooks that you have here. These notebooks come in at 3.5 by 5.5, and they're very specific to work with this. And they work on both sides, so you can use it over here or over here. You can even have 2 notebooks that you're working with, and since they're lined and open dots, you can put them that way. You could have one all the way over here, one over here. It just depends on what you do. The curious thing is that there's just no easy way to write. I mean, they do say you can put a pen right up in here. As you know, I have a deal I put together. Well, developed this with Narwhal Co. And it is a micro pen that fits beautifully right here. Just sits right there and is very unobtrusive, stays out of the way. You might want a more substantial pen there if you're doing a lot of writing, but otherwise it stays out of the way really nicely. It's priced for $89. Notebook refill availability and costs of that are unknown at this time, but they say, Bellroy, that these will be available on their website. When that time comes, they will announce it. Now let's take a look at the usability. Now I really like the size, as it's easy to write in and it's small enough to throw into a backpack, pouch, or sling, or honestly, you could put this in your back pocket or your jacket pocket if you wanted. I like the magnetic closure, as I mentioned. It does assist, so it doesn't really get the notebooks all riled up and it keeps it nice and trim and neat. And as you open the notebook, the ability to access contents via 180-degree open option and these deep slot corners right here really provide great accessibility into this little notebook, or you could call it an extended wallet. And the spine here, you can see it's got different material, and that provides some gripability. It's grippage, so as you put things in here, they're not going to easily fall out. And so you could put 2 passports in here, one under, one over. It has enough room here in the back spine loop that it could handle that capacity without it having bulge out like you typically see with a lot of notebooks. So overall, I like it. It holds cards, so it qualifies as a pseudo wallet thingy. Personally, it's a nice design, incorporating a fresh approach to a notebook cover. So thank you for watching us today, and now on to the final score. For quality of 4, price of 3, features of 4, usability of 4, and perception of 4. I think it's pretty well designed, and it takes cards, remember, so we're good here. For the final score of 3.8 out of 5. If you enjoyed this video, then watch this one next, and we will see you in the next review. Goodbye.